Freedom League and at the hands of the Praetrix, and the other half heading off to Nethermoor to rescue Seven from the clutches of Adrian Eldritch. So far, it's been tough for our heroes. Resonant has managed to complete a brand to use on the Praetrix, but the team that is facing Eldritch is not having the best time. And Praetrix is proving to be a dangerous opponent. So we pick up our action with Resonant back over on the Sky Bridge of Tyranny Hall.
All right, so I have a question for you, Alex, because I always forget how illusion works.
Sure.
It's 8,000 cubic feet of an illusion.
That's a lot of illusion.
That's a lot of illusion. If I do that, can I basically make multiple versions of myself, all expanding outwards throughout this area?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even sure how much space 8,000 cubic feet is, but...
It's a lot.
A lot.
It's a lot.
Oh, hey, R.C. Byler's here. He's our friend from the Masks and Mayhem support, and he wants us to hydrate.
Ooh, hydrate.
Yes.
So, what I would like to do is basically I would like to... Resonant will pull on the power of her diamond, which means that her eyes will take on a pearlescent hue and her hair will become silver white. And then there is just going to be so many clones of her spreading out amongst this rooftop. This is basically Resonant's way of giving herself cover as she moves into trying to apply the brand to the Praetrix.
Excellent. Yeah. How many resonance are you making with your 8,000 cubic feet?
I am overloading the senses of everyone on this platform, basically. That is my goal.
We have what do you call a large group of resonance?
We got a 2319.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question. So, I know that so my illusion is sight, hearing, and touch as they spread out. Do you need me to roll for a deception check against Siren with the magic because she has a ready to action?
I don't.
Or
think you don't need to roll a deception check. She's just gonna
blast one of the illusions.
Yeah.
Okay. But there are so many.
How many feet does one human take up?
Depends on how tall they are.
Yeah, that does depend on how tall they are.
How tall is Resonant?
5'7".
So if you round up, 6 foot tall, 2 feet wide, so 12 cubic feet a person, that's still allowing for a lot of space around him.
So 8,000 divided by 12.
Right.
A lot.
There are 666 resonants here.
Resonant of the beast.
Yep.
When you Google it, it says that the average person's body occupies 1.76 cubic feet.
So that would just make it even more.
And RC says the internet says 2.5 cubic feet for the average person.
Oh my god.
Why is there a different answer for everyone?
Because I'm grossly overestimating, because I'm just going by height and width, and that's still allowing for a foot forward versus actually taking the metric volume.
Plus, then you're trying to figure out who says what is average.
Yeah.
Are you saying what a cubic goes?
Well, using the 2.5 measurement, that would be 3,200 resonance.
Okay.
That's
a Legion.
We are Legion.
I am overwhelmed.
I'm going to say it is statistically impossible for Red Siren to hit the real resonant with her ready action. Especially since her ready action was to hit the first hero that came into range that she doesn't know. So whatever resonant pops up in this area down near Red Siren is going to get gets wet blasted very fast.
Right. All right. Well, the whole idea is to provide cover. I use the power. I activate it. Along with the clones as they're spreading out throughout, or along with the illusions, because they're not clones, they are illusions. I am speeding across the the rooftop to get behind Fratrix, and I am going to attempt to apply the brand.
Cool.
What do you need me to roll?
A close combat attack check.
I figured as much.
Is one real resonant and a bunch of illusions a ravioli resonant?
We're doing
Does
that
she
again.
get any sort of advantage from there being literally a gazillion resonance?
To answer Juice's question, is it a amuse-bouche of resonance? To answer Kat's question, what are the other resonants doing as you're surging towards?
They're basically there to overload senses. They're basically there to be in the eye, basically in periphery vision, making noise, maybe bumping into things because they do have the touch factor.
It's a resonant rave.
It is.
God. The interesting thing is Praetrix has super senses, but I don't know if that makes her more likely to know who the real one is or less likely with the sensory overload. So I'm gonna roll a perception check for Praetrix.
Okay. Do you want that opposed with my illusion check?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll my magical resonance because it is 13. So I got a natural 20.
So I will say she's vulnerable to your attack, as she is emotionally traumatized by all of her dead wives showing up at once.
But it doesn't. Yeah, it probably doesn't look anything like her dead wife.
No,
at least
just
mostly.
an appearance.
Yeah, just an appearance. Okay. All right. Well, then I still have to use a hero point to do this because I already went I already went fatigued, and I used the power and I moved. So to make the attack, I have to actually spend the hero point, which I've just done. And I will roll my unarmed attack. And she's vulnerable, so it's a 21.
That will hit. And then as far as resisted by goes...
This is the brand, so do you want me to roll an expertise magic check? That seems like it'd be ridiculously high, but I would imagine the brand has a specific thing because it does come from alpha.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d20 plus 16. Or 17, sorry, plus 17.
Okay. 32.
You successfully stick it on her. Which does a couple of things. As you brand the Praetrix, the crystal sinks into her skin, and you do see the mark appear on her neck, and it glows with the pure white light of creation that you've seen in Genesis a couple of times. Her body sort of goes stock still for a moment as she's sort of overwhelmed with arcane energy and positiveness. And she descends 4 power levels.
Get wrecked, bitch.
Now she is on par with Centuria.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I thought she was gonna be less than me.
No. Why would Alex put that?
I was so excited.
Get wrecked, bitch. Be as good as me, said Centuria. So now she's PL 13. I've got to modify her stats just a quick second.
Yeah, take those suckers down.
It's bad news. Bad news all around.
Down the Goblin Town.
All right. And there are 3,200-ish versions of me running around this rooftop.
Yep.
So have fun, Bowman.
He's not looking forward to this at all. Damn, this is terrible. 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 Alright. Cool. And then her dodge and her parry will both go down by 4. Or, sorry, both of them will go down by 4, but her toughness will also go down by 4. and her bruises will stay the same. Good job, Resonant.
High five.
High five.
After that, the person on initiative count 22 is going to go.
He's doing his Kronk thing.
He's going to roll a technology check real quick. Okay, cool. He will spend a round doing something screwy. Mortisai. Who do you want to go first, Jonesy?
Nick, he's in the crossroads. Now that we're
surprised.
Now that we're in an alternate dimension, is there any chance that the signal or whatever that was powering or telling the cuffs to know what to nullify and what not to nullify has lost its signal?
Sure. We'll say they work that way.
I have no idea. That's what I was asking. I have no idea how this works in your world. Yeah, so I'm going to be trying to get the cuffs off.
Awesome. I'll say Nick taking a full round is able to get the cuffs off of the anti-Earth heroes.
Cool.
And then Mortis Prime.
So I grabbed Resident. I'm sorry, I grabbed 7.
Mm-hmm.
And it is 7, right? It is like I'm looking at her. She is R7.
Does appear to be so.
She has her soul still.
Yes, she does have a soul still.
Okay. And I guess she's definitely out for the count.
Unless you can do something to heal her.
Not really.
Mortis is like, I specialize in
and
people.
The opposite is actually my expertise.
Mortis pulls out a gun and he's like, I can heal her in a second. Bam!
Look how she's fat brains. Oh.
Cool, yeah. Is there a building or anything I can get into?
There's a castle all around you, and then the city is below.
Well, look, I want to grab me a 7, and I'm going to fly us into one of the building.
Awesome. Yeah, you can phase through the wall and go down into the castle itself if you want to escape the situation.
Yeah, I basically am looking for someplace I can that I feel might be relatively safe, so I can put her somewhere so she's out of harm's way.
Awesome. Give me a perception check, Mortis.
Give her a chance to hopefully recover. 19?
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Are you going to stay with her, or are you going to find somewhere to stuff her and then leave her?
Well, is there anyone that I know that... Do I know anyone that would help her here?
Yes. There was that healer back in town.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, yes. I Jonesy, has spaced on that. Mortis would be a little bit more caustic, aware of that. I will fly her towards the healer and see if, he can help her.
Okay. She can help her.
She, yeah.
So you'll fly back down into town to go to that house. How fast do you fly?
I have flight of... I have 13 ranks of flight.
Excellent.
30 miles around.
Oh, yeah. No worries.
Dang. Mortis is zooming.
Woof. Now he's speaky and spooty.
Speaking and spooty.
Ooh, I'm speaky.
Close enough.
It's on tape now forever.
It's been that kind of day. I understand.
Yep.
Yeah, it really fucking has.
Well, I guess we're gonna go over to the evil bowman, the black bowman, who is suddenly presented with a plethora of targets.
Target practice.
Multi-attack.
And he looks down at the sea of resonance and says, F this noise, and he'll swing arrow over here to the top of this building, and he will take a shot at Centuria.
The disrespect.
Bowman doesn't want to take a minus 3,200 to his attack rolls.
Well, I know one person who's still a bad guy. It's what Calvin would do.
I mean, I would have taken the chance. I'm pretty sure I
Calvin
could
probably
make
has
it.
like a clone arrow.
Honestly, I mean,
is it an arrow that makes clones of itself, or is it an arrow that specifically dissipates clones?
One of each.
Because that wouldn't work here, because these are illusions.
Both.
Centuria, he's going to use 5 points of power attack on a snare arrow. A snarrow, as it were. On
A snarrow?
oh, he's a pun, Bowman. No wonder he's evil.
No wonder he's evil.
No wonder he's evil. Yeah.
21 to hit your dodge DC? Centuria?
That will hit, yes.
I need a dodge save versus a DC 23.
Okay, yeah, 27. I was like, I better be able to do.
I need a dodge save.
Oh shit! Can I keep that? What is
You
that?
keep the
11.
11 if you want. Yeah. What's your dodge bonus?
Dodge 8.
So 11 and 8 is 19. That would be hindered and vulnerable if you want to take it.
Oh, I really don't want her to punch me in the face.
It hurts less now, if that is any consolation.
I'll spend a hero point. I have 2.
Okay.
And Alex will probably make something stupid happen where I get another one. So. You said dodge.
You guys are hurtful with your words. Yes.
Okay.
We'll give her a 23.
Okay, but that's a 26.
The arrow flies out and it just sort of bounces off of you and your mighty, mighty armor.
Ding.
She glances up at him and just gives him a look like, really?
Centuria glare versus Bowman squint. Ready? Fight.
When you see Centuria look up here, he ducks behind the building like, please, I hope she didn't see me. I'm sorry. Centuria.
I'm a hitter. You know me.
It's a good move. She is vulnerable right now. Because of her emotional distress.
14 vulnerable?
14 just hits her with vulnerable.
Oh, 35.
So she'll roll. She only has a plus 17 now with her bruise. She'll take another bruise.
Is this what it's like fighting me?
Yes.
This is exactly what it's like fighting me.
I don't like it. She'll sort of do the glance up at Bowman, like, really? And then just, like, give her a big ol' right hook. Right in the face. Knock a tooth out. Probably to be another villain somewhere.
The Centuria tooth. Alright, good job, Centuria. Gatorman, you're alive.
Gonna bleed a little less and get a bruise back.
Does regeneration happen in the beginning or the end of the round? I don't remember.
It does wounds first before the end cap, so I'm still in cap. I'm just 1 bruise now instead of 2.
Oh. Well, at least
I'm not bleeding.
You're not bleeding so much, so that's good.
I'm less of a fajita.
He's slowly coming back to life.
More of a sashimi.
Praetrix is not happy about being branded.
Welcome to the club.
She's going to use multi-attack on her unarmed to attack Resonant and Centuria.
Which Resonant is she attacking? Oh, I'm right there. So.
the one with the brand on her neck.
That's the Praetrix, not the Resonant.
Oh, sorry. That would have been shitty if you'd have made all the other all the other Resonants and then you were just another Praetrix.
Oops.
Oh no, you're me. I don't want to punch me.
But she's not having a problem doing it.
Yeah.
True.
So she'll take a -2 to this. She's going to use 5 points of all-out attack. So she's at a total of a +3 from her regular roll. So she'll roll a +13 to hit Resonant first. 26 for a parry.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And for Centuria, 15.
Sure won't hit, but can I interpose for resonance hit?
Yeah, I suppose.
Thank you.
Technically, you're allowed to.
I tried to interpose on the podcast like 3 times, and it just didn't work. So I'm used to it just not working now.
I interposed on Saturday, and Steve Kenson knocked me out.
Yes, he did. He cold-cocked you. I saw that.
It was rude.
It was amazing.
I felt it.
DC 31 toughness save, Centuria.
What is that?
That's a difference of 9, so that'd be a bruise in a daze.
Nah, I'll take it. It's fine.
As
all right.
You get in the way. And she lets out a guttural roar about what y'all are up to. And I'm going to give Kat and Andy a hero point.
Told you.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to use extra effort to throw more hands. She's going to do that again. So here's for Resonant. 23 for parry DC.
23 for parry DC will hit.
And for Centuria, 16.
Still no.
The easier one to hit is the one you're not hitting.
Yeah.
Doctor roll 20. I'm not in charge.
Am I allowed to interpose twice in a turn?
Only once per turn.
I didn't think so.
No.
So I need a 31 Resonant.
I know.
Sorry, Resi.
I'm spending that hero point for the reroll because, ow, I rolled a 2. Hey,
Ooh.
that's a 31. That's a 31.
That's a disrespectful 31.
Nice.
Super respectful 31.
Classy 31.
It's a pinky up 31. All right, Resonant. What happens as you block this attack with your magic?
I turned the blow, or I turned with the blow to kind of cushion it, and kind of in unison from all around her, with all the other residents that are in the area. It's like, you can't win this fight. Stand down.
Praetrix cries a little bit. Her face gets red. She lets out this just gutted scream and yells that you're supposed to be on my side, Gemma. And when I find Deathgate for doing this, I'm going to kill him.
Wait.
And she'll hang out there. She's happy there. The Demon Babies. Well, Bowman, you're all by yourself.
In a smoke cloud. Aha.
You are in a smoke cloud. The ones with arrows can't shoot at you, but the ones in the cloud with you are going to try to bite you with a penalty.
Okay.
Babies do hate smoke.
Traditionally, yes, babies are enemies of smoke.
Sure.
They'll take a -5 to their hits.
I think you broke Calvin.
Got him.
The babies will miss with an 11, because with a -5, they're looking at a +3 total to hit. I don't think they can actually hit you with a +5.
But they did attack me in close combat,
They
which
did.
triggers my counterstrike.
You can punch the baby in as much as you want.
It's because
Well,
they have little lungs.
I want to punch it once. Kia. 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
And
Wait,
that is
what?
20.
I might be... Yes, it will hit. Yep.
Okay.
DC 23. Hiya! You take out a baby. What happens?
Just like he'll, like, as one of them bursts out of the smoke to try to bite at him, he just like ducks and then goes into a super cool bow kick. knocking it backwards into
Nice.
its other baby brethren.
To his other baby brethren. And they all let out this in unison cry of anguish at their fallen brother. Red Siren's a little overwhelmed.
Just a little.
She's in the middle of the Sea of Resonance, and she splashed some. They trigger touch, so they got wet. She doesn't know what's happening. She will pull the water out of this fountain, and she will try to drown as many of these resonants as she can. But they don't drown.
Rude.
So the river Styx of resonance begins to fill up the courtyard.
Wet resonant contest. Neat.
The ogres. This ogre is going to come over here and continue to try and aid Eldritch. This one is going to try to smack Bowman, but I don't think there's a chance he can hit you. No, not at all. Not with a 7. And that'll bring us back around to Johnny Speed. Johnny Speed is going to give Resonant a hero point. And he is going to try and nullify the illusion by taking as many resonants as he can grab and throwing them off the roof.
Oh.
So he'll be power stunting his speed for this nullification effect.
Okay.
He does have to hit resonant with his to hit in order to trigger this.
And this is area. Yeah.
33 will probably hit, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So go ahead and give me an illusion power versus his speed ranks.
Okay.
Come on.
Same number!
I'm the attacker, though. So the illusion will be nullified. As Johnny Speed, not Johnny Quick, sorry, DC. Johnny Speed will run and just throw as many resonants off of this roof as possible.
Does that trigger Praetrix at all? I feel like that would trigger Praetrix.
Oh god, yes.
She's having a moment.
Her ally is throwing her wife off the
Repeatedly.
Again and again and again and again and again and again.
3,200 residents rain down on the streets of Tyranny City. God. That's a comic panel I want to see.
Well, they won't make it there. They won't make it to the ground in 6 seconds, so.
That's true. There they go. That will eat up all of Johnny Speed's turn, though. So, Bowman, over to you.
Okay. The smoke worked out pretty well, so I will drop another one of those and then spend a point so I don't fatigue myself. Then I'm going to shoot an arrow. Let's go with this. Let's go with the the Peerless Shot arrow, but I want to do a defensive attack because I'm pretty nervous about what Eldritch can do to me.
That's a good move.
I don't have the maneuver though, so it's going to be a -2 on my attack roll and a +2 on my defenses.
Yep.
But I'm going to attack the ogre.
Okay.
With this roll. Yeah. This seems like a sound strategy. I'll find out if it works for me. But a -2 on this roll. 27.
27. That will hit Eldritch.
Oh, I was aiming at the ogre.
Oh, that'll definitely hit the ogre.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to avoid being hit by Eldritch. I don't know if I can hit him, so that's why I'm going for the defense boost. Yeah, if it matters, the Peerless Shot has multi-attack.
That does matter. You will get +5 damage on the multi-attack. Ooh. And you're shooting the ogre that's in the cloud with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got 1 bruise. You're looking at a DC 29 now with your multi-attack. Disrespectful. That will stagger the ogre.
Ooh. Unexpected.
I rolled a 17. I have rolled like 3 2s in a row. Whack.
Oh, how the turntables.
What does that look like, Bowman?
So yeah, he just like knowing that Mortis is taking care of Seven, he is going to do his best to take care of Gator Man until Gator Man is back in Gator shape. So he'll drop down another smoke bomb and then just through the smoke fire a shot off at the ogre. And there's no real reason to move, I don't think. So he'll stay right there because he's in the smoke as well.
Well, this is interesting. Eldritch, on his turn, will remind you that his vision penetrates concealment.
Yeah.
And he's gonna shoot you with a whole bunch of mystic bolts.
But I'm slightly harder to hit.
You are slightly harder to hit.
My greatest power.
He will use 5 points of all-out attack to modify his to hit roll.
No, my power.
So ordinarily his to hit is 12. He gets a plus 17 to hit. Oof. 32 to hit your dodge DC.
That'll do it.
You need a DC 35 toughness save.
Ooh.
Can do it.
I physically can't, but
you can come close.
Yeah.
Sure. I did spend that hero point on my turn, so let me pop that off there. Because I'm probably going to be spending this one, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, literally the best I could do.
35 and 27 is a bruise and a daze.
Okay. Can I still take reactions while... I'll check. I don't remember.
You can take reactions while dazed.
Okay.
But you know what? The first one was so nice, he's going to do it again.
Oh, well.
Oh, no.
And he's just going to go fatigue to do it. He's not going to give you a hero point for it.
Oh, he's real mad.
Because he's the evil Eldritch.
Mm.
Oh, I don't think a 20 is going to hit, though.
No, haha.
But you know what? He is going to give you a hero point to reroll.
No!
Oh my
god. Could he miss with this? Potentially, yes. Not very likely. No.
All right, 30 to hit. Give me another 35.
Sure. Okay, what are the
staggered?
That would be a staggered condition.
Shoot, what are the odds that I could do better? I get like 8 out of 20.
Not great.
Less than 50% chance I do better if I spend a reroll. But I did get a point, so I'll try it. Oh, I could do significantly worse though.
Well, the hero point, you take the better of whatever you roll. You can't.
Oh, I do. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh. I didn't know
for
that.
A chocolate biscuit then. Well, that is the worst roll, so I will use my 22.
So you will take a stagger.
Cool.
As he unleashes a barrage of just mystical energy all across the area where you are. And he'll fly into, like, monologue range. He'll ask you how it feels to fail all the time.
I was just about to ask you that.
Sorry, I don't speak blood in my mouth.
You will.
Resonant.
All right. Standing behind Praetrix. Stand down. You have one chance. I'm offering you the chance to stand down. Tell your allies to stand down. It's over.
I don't know if Praetrix would stand down. Give me a persuasion check, Resonant.
Okay. You haven't seen me make a persuasion check in a long time, Alex.
It's been a minute. I'm sure it's 1,000,000.
30.
That could have been worse for me.
Damn.
Oh.
Wow.
I get a 31 on her will save to sort of decide for herself.
Okay.
And she looks at you. You see a tear fall down her face. And she says, if I can't win, no one wins.
Doesn't sound good.
If that's the way you want to play this. Resonant will pull on all of her gems at once.
Oh no. You've only ever done this to Ethan before.
Yep. The energy from all of her gems flows through her body. Her hair becomes multicolored, and her eyes are basically like they light up. I have a progressive perception area affliction that I believe I can see all of her allies and her. I am spending a hero point to use extra effort to use untapped potential to make this 3 higher.
Oh no. That's my trick.
That is your trick. They all must make will saves DC 26.
Oh. Oh.
It's an area of effect?
It is an area affliction, yep. Perception area
it's a perception
affliction.
area of affliction?
Mm-hmm. So first they get the dodge save, DC 26.
Yep. And with perception area, if you make the dodge save, there's no save for half. You just are out of it.
You're just out of it.
Yeah. 26, you say?
26. It's 3 higher.
Will you give me a perception check too, real quick?
Mm-hmm. It's a natural 1. I'm just gonna. I only have a hero point left, and I'm gonna need to save myself or do something else here, Cole. So.
So I will say that means there's
at least one person that's out of the fight, or that doesn't get affected by this. Yes.
Yes. Because it's your
Mr.
perception.
Sneaky.
Okay, so I will start with Johnny Speed.
Who should make it?
Maybe he's really tired from throwing all those resonants off the roof.
Well, it's true. Did he go exhausted?
No. He just nullified. He went fatigued. He will succeed with a 27. Red Siren will fail with a natural 1. Black Bowman will fail with a natural 2. And Fairest.
Can we get a 3?
You got a 16 total, but.
No, she's saying roll a 3 for Praetrix.
Praetrix
to count proud.
3, but
3.
she is vulnerable at the moment.
She's still fit?
Because she used her all-out attack, she is caught in this, despite me rolling a natural 20.
Loser.
Rude.
All right, so Johnny Speed is okay. The other 3 roll will saves DC 26.
Here comes Red Siren's will save.
Oh,
natural
geez.
1. That's 2 natural 1s for Red Siren. So she gets a 13.
All right.
Black Bowman rolls a will save. He gets a 25, so he'll suffer the first degree.
Yep.
Praetrix has a 14. Or no, she has a 13. Yeah, a 13. She's okay.
Okay. So, Black Siren, or Red Siren, is... I gotta find it again.
She takes a 3rd degree, whatever that is.
Incapacitated.
Oof.
And Black Bowman is just dazed.
Okay.
However, it is progressive.
Awesome. Cool. What does that look like, Resonant?
So like I said, Resonant pulls on all of her gems and just unleashes this kaleidoscope of gem energy in the area around her. Scintillating light dances in the rooftops, almost as though this is like the focal point of a light shining through a prism, and the rainbow of colors coming out of it.
Awesome. Are you gonna hang out there, Resonant?
Well, she can pretty much chase me wherever I go because she has more movement than I do. But I will swing around to Centuria's side to make it a little bit easier for her to protect me.
Good move.
Well, that gives me a pretty good shot. As the last stealth character will emerge from hiding over there.
Hi, Jason.
Jason?
That's Jason. And he loads a very potent-looking crossbow bolt into his crossbow, and he is going to try and shoot Praetrix in the head.
Praetrix?
Praetrix, not Centuria.
Blessed.
And he will use 5 points of power attack on this, because he's probably not going to miss. That will take his bonus to hit down to an 8. He does hit with a 24, and she'll have to roll a save against... Math is hard. She gets an 8 versus the 25 he was hitting her with.
Ouch.
So the bolt will go into her forehead and out the back of her skull.
Oh.
Does he escape from the Valiant universe?
He's not naked and blowing up, so no. And he will look up at Bowman and sort of give him a derisive sneer. And then duck and cover. Everybody on the roof needs to give me a dodge save.
Is that where we are?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
19.
25.
Assuming the roof is blowing up, I guess I will be saving my Imperial point for toughness removal, probably.
Yes, the whole roof is blowing up for a DC. I need a 28 on the dodge save.
Shit.
Neither one of us made it.
I got to roll for the bad guys too.
Yep.
Johnny
You can
Quick
join
has
the other
evasion.
2,600 residents.
I thought I did good. Now I'm sad.
Johnny Quick fails even with evasion too. Red Siren's already unconscious, so she doesn't get a save. Black Bowman also has a...
He's just dazed.
He's got a 19 for his dodge save. He will also fail as I roll another natural... I can't roll above a 10. I'm having what Wiki had last time we recorded.
It's true.
So anybody who failed, which I believe is everybody, needs to give me a toughness save versus a DC 33.
Hey, a 31.
That's pretty good.
And I can't do better than that.
Mine
so.
is not pretty good. I'm going to spend a hero point. Give it a go again. $33. What did it need to be?
33.
Yeah.
Well, this ain't good.
Johnny Speed's dust in the wind.
And so is the Black Bowman.
Oof.
Black Bowman, Bama Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Black Bowman Bowman is jammed. Is sort of how it goes now. Cool. As Tyranny Hall explodes and begins to crumble into the ground. We will come back to whatever's happening there after we go see what Mortis is up to.
Which Mortis?
We could check in with Nether Mortis first. Mortis Prime.
Mortis Prime was in panic mode.
Roll out.
So he's dropped off 7 with the healer. Hopefully that will do something. And then he's gonna fly back at full tilt and try to deal with Eldritch.
Awesome. You are able to fly. You're able to get her situated with the healer, and then you're able to fly back. No problem at all.
Okay. So I'm flying back, and as I'm flying back full tilt. I reach out with my hand behind me as I forge a scythe out of necrotic energy, and I'm going to fly up to Eldritch and just full on Reaper sweep at him and try to. I'm definitely gonna get his attention, but hopefully knock some sense into him.
Excellent.
31 to hit.
Got his attention, and he did use 5 points of all-out attack, so he is down on dodge and parry. DC 32. That's a pretty good hit, Mortis.
It better be a good hit. I can't do any better. That was a crit.
That's it. That's all he has.
That's as good as it gets, just so you know.
Oh, come on.
However, Eldritch's force field is able to absorb the effects of the attack with a 36.
Boo.
And he looks back at you and says, "Don't you know I'm the final boss of this campaign?"
Remember when Resonant was like, "Hey, you guys, don't fight Adrian when you're there. Just get 7 and get out." And then you guys were like,
"Yeah, I know.
Fight Adrian."
Fight Adrian.
Don't include me in this with your use of plural pronouns.
To be fair, Gatorman didn't have much choice.
This is true. I sense a talking to coming if they make it back.
Yeah.
That's assuming we'll,
I said
I saved 7 and I took a nap. That's what I do. It's fine.
Awesome.
Deuce has just been out this whole game.
Sorry, Deuce.
I wrote a restaurant review. It's been perfect.
Mortis, anything else?
I'm gonna see if I can spot my stupid allies.
That's right. They're in the smoke cloud. But Mortis, give me a perception check because you have a soul sight that probably is able to see through ninja smoke.
My ninja smoke gets less and less effective every day.
Well, to be fair, ninjas aren't designed to, against ghosts.
Fair.
Ninjas versus ghosts.
I'll say that you can definitely sense the faint life energy of Gatorman and Bowman in the mess.
It's a little tail sticking out the smoke.
So as I'm looking around them, and now that I've got his attention, so what do you think you're even going to accomplish here, Eldritch? Quick, get a monologuing.
It looks like I'm going to kill half of the people who are trying to be a problem for our great plan. I think that's pretty good use of my time, to be honest. He sort of looks down at the unconscious Gatorman tail in the smoke. And it's a good sense of who you all are. And I'm a pretty good distraction. I would say so.
Crap. With my magical senses, never mind. Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Awesome. What does Nick want to do? Sorry, I forgot Nick had a turn too.
Nick got everyone free, and Nick's gonna get all of his heroes back to their world from the underworld.
You gonna bring them back to where you took them from?
Yes, they're all gonna be ready to attack, and it's not gonna have anyone to attack.
We did it!
They come back, and
Tyranny Tower is collapsing.
Yeah, and Tyranny Tower is rubble. Acosta will quickly gather everybody in a gem bubble before they fall. And you do see Resonant and Centuria floating there.
Did Jason fall with the building? Because all he did was dive for cover.
Jason sure... I should probably roll Jason's defenses to see what happens.
Was Jason not the one that blew up the building?
Sort of.
But he did it with himself there, so, because all he did was duck and cover.
Other building.
Nope, he's just to the right of us. He literally just ducked and covered after he shot Centuria, or Fratrix, and then the building blew up.
Give me a perception check.
Let's see if it pays off.
Give me a perception check, Centuria.
Perception?
Yeah.
30.
Okay, Centuria.
That's really good for me.
High five. It's because you're hanging out with me.
Yeah.
Centuria, you can kind of see and hear through the collapsing building and the rubble and the smoke. Jason is over there in some sort of energy bubble that is hovering in midair, and it looks like he is trying to beat tracks the other direction.
I want to fly and I want to get him. Not hurt him. Just get him.
You can definitely grab the ball.
And grab the ball?
He's in an energy bubble.
That he's in. Yeah, you can basically grab him in like one of those claw machine balls.
Oh, like a hamster wheel?
Sort of. Made of energy.
Okay. I will pick up the energy ball and bring him back to the center.
And you see he is scrambling to grab another crossbow bolt out of his quiver.
I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't do anything wrong?
No, he tried to blow us up. The nuclear launch in the the Arctic.
You did. Maybe I will beat your ass. But not right now.
I think that's the last explosion that's about to happen.
No, because you're trying to beat tracks out of here, so probably a good idea to keep you here.
Yeah, maybe you'll tell us where it's supposed to happen so that you don't die?
He just sort of points generally at Tyranny City.
What did you do?
Praetrix has the entire city rigged to explode if her heartbeat stops. I reckon we have a couple of seconds before every building in the city begins to explode. So maybe you guys should go do the hero thing and just let me go.
We can do the hero thing and keep you with us.
Mm-hmm.
Fake. Meanwhile, or Centuria, is that all you want to do? I forgot it was Centuria's turn.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah. Yep.
Are we taking turns still?
Sort of.
You guys have less need for turns than they do in the other realm.
I want to go try to do the hero thing and start telling people to evacuate, but other than that, no.
So yeah, basically this half of the room will turn into a skill challenge. So Centuria, do you want to... If you're trying to rally people to basically flee, I would say make that a persuasion or intimidation check. And I will give you a +5 circumstance bonus for having the voice and general isness of Praetrix.
Yeah, I bet you guys know which one of those is higher.
Yeah.
Intimidation, 27.
That'll be a success for the skill challenge. Flee for your lives.
They now have a speedster back from the Underworld.
We do.
True.
And I will put all of the other heroes on the Mortis turn. Just to avoid having to roll all those initiatives.
Okay.
Gatorman, are you conscious again, or is this your off round of healing?
My off round, so I'm medium rare instead of medium now.
You're getting there. You're coming back.
Yeah.
Gator, come back. Who could see?
These 5 over here are going to fly over and shoot Mortis.
Don't do that.
I don't think they can hurt you, but they're going to try real hard. 24 to hit your dodge DC.
You know what? I don't like you.
I need a toughness save for a DC 19.
Scroll.
Nice.
You're fine.
25.
No worries at all. The arrows just sort of sink into your coat or fly around you, and you're A-okay. The 2 in the smoke are going to do their best to get Bowman with their -5 penalty to hit. I still don't think they can actually hit you with the -5. 7. Nope.
Counterattack.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Stop punted babies out of the smoke.
That's 2 degrees. So you, because this is a minion group, you do take out the last 2 babies in the smoke. What does that look like, Bowman?
Just kind of like ducks as one punches and then grabs it and does that Batman Arkham counter where he swings it around and then swings it into the other one.
Nice. And these 2 babies are going to fly over, pick up Gatorman, and fly over here.
No, stop doing that. God damn it. I just got over there.
They're just throwing Gatorman around.
Can I say babies love Gator Man?
That's just science. This ogre is gonna... This ogre is going to do his best to hit Bowman. He's going to use 5 points of all out to offset his -5. And get a 10 to hit. With another 2. 2 has been my prime number tonight. And then this one's going to step over here and ready to help Adrian. Bowman.
Okay. Do not know what to do. I had a plan, but now Gatorman has moved, and I feel like we have a new problem now.
Yes, we do.
Now the Gator Man can fly.
I'm also staggered, so I can only do one thing. Because it is not in my best interest to use that last point when I have 4 bruises.
Take the recover action.
You could take the recover action to shake the stagger. And give you a +2 to your dodge and parry for the round until your next turn came around.
But then that would be all I could do this turn.
Yeah, that would be a standard action, unless you want.
You're only getting but you're only getting a standard action anyway, so.
Yeah, and Eldridge is going to blast the shit out of Meek as well.
Magic.
Because I got up in his face and tried to skewer him with his sickle.
Almost did it too.
So close.
I'm pretty sure I fatigued myself. I didn't mark it, but I'm pretty sure I already did that some point ago when I was using 2 arrows for stuff.
I think so.
Okay.
You could go exhausted if you wanted to. The impaired wouldn't kick in until your next turn.
No, that's too risky. Yeah. I guess I should just recover. and remove that staggered, because I don't want to. If I get staggered again, then I'll just be staggered again.
Not dead.
Not dead.
Not dead is a good way to be.
That's what I'm aiming for right now.
Adrian will turn around and pay attention to Mortis, since Mortis wants that smoke. And he will say, "You truly think you could defeat me, Ghost? I banish spirits like you on a regular basis."
Please roll poorly. Please roll poorly. Please roll poorly.
And he will clasp his hands together and summon forth the abjurations of Abaddon. And
That doesn't sound good.
What?
In true Adrian's spirit, because he's evil, he will use 5 points of all out and 5 points of power attack. And get a 30 to hit Mortis's dodge DC.
That's gonna hit me.
I need a DC 40 toughness save. Mortis?
I can't make that.
Oh my god, I can't even make that.
Oh,
Close enough to not get staggered.
I don't know if it worked because my computer is being screwy now. Sorry.
Computer, cooperate. We need the drama.
Peter wants us to have the suspense.
Get a suspense computer.
Try pushing it again, Josie.
Yeah, my whole sheet just
Oh.
did something swunky, so I'm having to reopen the sheet.
Mm.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oof.
I have no hero points. I have no hero points.
Ooh.
And that's an 18 for a difference of a 22. So, Mortis, you are incapacitated. As the holy energy of the Abaddon washes over you, and you feel every spectral part of your body burn with the purity of 1,000 exorcisms. And Eldritch will look down at the panting and broken bowman.
I got that +2 from the recover.
You do have +2 from the recover. High or low, Bowman?
Oh, ooh. You've been getting them 2s all night, so for the first time ever, I'm gonna say low.
God damn it!
He was gonna leave, but he's gonna blast you before he leaves.
Oh, okay, well.
Is that all?
And again, he has to use the same configuration of 5 points of all out and 5 points of power. Because that's a requirement when you use maneuvers in M&M. So, 25 to hit your dodge DC.
That actually won't hit.
So he fires off just this powerful blast of magical energy into the ground, missing you thanks to your recover action. And he will look at you, look at all the broken heroes, and say, "I think I've had enough of this. Adrian's plan should be completed by now. If you know what's best for you, you won't pursue this action any further."
If you know what's best for you, you better hope we don't meet again.
I'm quivering in my boots. He will disappear in a flash of condescension.
And yeah, Bowman's just gonna cough up a bit of blood, probably be leaning on his bow, and glance over at the ogres that are still around.
Bowman, you notice when Eldritch leaves, the ogres sort of shake their heads and they seem to snap out of whatever thrall he had them under.
Oh. Super random question, but since Bowman's visited the Nethermoor Castle before, are these guys that are usually here? Are these regular guards?
These are usually bodyguards for 7.
Okay. Do I know their names or?
You know that this one's name is Sean May.
They're all named Sean.
Sean May, Sean April, Sean January.
Sean June's a jerk.
Oh God, Sean, I really hope that's you. Like you.
He's bleeding pretty profusely too, and he kind of looks down at you. What happened? Do they know your secret identity?
Sure.
They will say, "Where's Lady Seven, Fletch?"
She's with a healer. I need your help to recover my allies.
We'll take them to the healer as well.
Right.
And the babies will bring Gatorman back.
And sorry about the injuries. I'll fill you in a moment.
And they will sort of nod, and you'll all head on down to the healers. Hey, Jupe's here. Hey, Jupe.
Yay! Hi, Jupe.
Yo.
Meanwhile, back over at the exploding city, Centuria did something for the skill test. Resonant, what would you like to do?
I'd like to work with Acosta to create basically create a mass teleportation system to teleport the people out of here. Working with Nick to identify the souls.
Perfect. I like that plan so much. I will let you decide. You can have that automatically succeed at the cost of the city's buildings and infrastructure to save all of the lives, or you can roll for it with the potential of saving the buildings and potentially losing some of the civilians.
Well, they're not going to have anywhere to go if everything goes up in smoke, but they would all be alive. I will take the chance of things going awry.
Okay.
But I'm going to get assists from both Nick and from Acosta.
Yes. I'll just give you the flat +5 to your expertise magic check.
All right. I have another hero point if I absolutely need it, so we'll see what happens here. 5 is going into the roll, so we don't have to worry about adding it. 44.
Okay, 44. With a 44, I will say that you're able to save part of the city and the civilians with this mass sort of teleportation technique.
Okay.
Alex.
Yes.
Jen. Can I say that Lantern Hill is part of the area that survived?
Yes. I think that's actually where Resonant and Nick's energy would be most powerful.
That's why I was kind of thinking that, yeah, it'd be kind of cool if Lantern Hill. Yeah.
Where are you teleporting it to?
We're picking it up and moving it, basically?
Yeah, I'll say with the 44, you have the ability to pick up that portion of the city and move it to another location on Anti-Earth Prime. You can put it into its own pocket dimension. You can move it into a chamber of the Nexus.
Can we efface part of it so that when the explosions went off, they have something for them to actually hit?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. We'll Justice League Doom it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. That way it gets stay where it's at and doesn't need to go anywhere.
Yeah. We literally slipped part of it in the crossroads momentarily. Hades is going to be pissed.
Hades is always pissed.
It's true.
So yeah, you all sort of work together very quickly to Centuria. You sort of push people in that direction. The 3 magic users come together, and you're able to quickly gather everybody into basically that safe area with Velocitus pulling people out of different buildings across town. And after a moment, you're able to create this safe zone inside the exploding city, and you have created some sort of safe haven in Tyranny City on Lantern Hill. That is, the rest of the city has been left as a smoking ruin.
I look over at Jason. I put my hand on my hip. Heroic enough?
He just sort of looks away, sullen, surly even. You all really know how to ruin a good power grab.
But wait, there's more. Do you want to contact our friend Centuria?
Sure. What friend are we talking about? Asked Cat.
This one?
Oh, that one. Yeah. She'll close her eyes and she'll be like, "Ayo, Alpha." And do we want him to come here?
They
Or
could
we
use
just
some
want to say
these people could use some assistance, so
that's fair. So she'll just close her eyes and say, "Alpha, we could really use your help right now."
And in the ultimate inversion of the Centurion legacy, Centuria summons the forces of Genesis.
Genesis invasion. Classic.
And Alpha and dozens of Genesis Alpha drones and different servants of Alpha arrive, floating in Lantern Hill. And they immediately break out and begin applying medical aid, helping as many people as they can as quickly as they can. And Alpha extends the sphere of creation around Anti-Earth instead of entropy, which is what regular Omega does. Anti-Earth is brought into the sphere of influence of Genesis, and the healing process will begin. Those of you who are from Earth Prime would basically understand the inverse of the terminus process of Alpha's presence making Anti-Earth a much better place to live for the people who live there. Beginning to rehabilitate the villains of this Earth and healing the injuries that have been done. And Jupe loves everybody, and we love Jupe. Jupe's awesome. So with that resolved on this end, back in Nethermore, everybody who's there is in the care of the healer. Bowman, what are you doing as the healer is? She's got 7 stabilized, and she's working on helping Gatorman, who is regenerated at this point, and Mortis.
Yeah, Bowman was just like trying to find somewhere to, like, a wall to lean against, preferably somewhere in a corner with some shadows, actively refusing care until everyone else is taken care of. And he is just thinking about what Auntie Eldritch said and fully aware that something must be missing from the castle. He would have asked one of the Sean Okers if they could do like an inventory of the castle.
And Sean May will look at you and sort of arc an eyebrow, and he'll say that Eldritch never made it inside the castle.
There might have been more than one of them.
We saw more than one of them. One of them departed before the other one began his attack.
Did he take something?
No, he left on his own.
Just showed up and left. No, they would have been here specifically looking for something.
And 7 will sort of weakly say from the healing cot that Adrian of our world went to the Nexus. You have to go to the Nexus. You have to stop him.
We will. We'll try.
She sort of like weakly raises a hand and says, "Fletch, you have to go now."
He'll take her hand for a moment, but we don't have like multiversal columns. I think we talked about it, but I don't think they worked through different universes.
They didn't work in Genesis, but they do work in different universes.
Cool. Then he will come...
Also, sleep well, Jupe. Thanks for stopping by.
and I'll message you on Discord, Jupe. He will send a message to the team on Anti-Earth, and you guys can probably hear like he's been through it.
Yeah, the first thing Resident says to you after you guys come in is, "What did I tell you?"
You don't know. You don't know what happened.
I can hear it in Bowman's voice. He's not doing the voice.
What voice?
Bowman's like, "Hey guys."
We can discuss that later. Right now, Eldritch Prime is heading to the Nexus.
We'll meet you there.
And Seven will tell you, Bowman, that she'll send Gatorman and Mortis when they're ready to fight.
Bowman isn't even ready to fight.
Bowman's always ready to fight.
Yes. Yeah, he'll just say, "Okay, I'm ready now. You get some rest, and when you're ready, you can send them."
Awesome. Bowman, you will be the first one to arrive there.
Oh, great.
And as you arrive, you see that the Nexus is in disarray. It looks like somebody has come through, and there's been some sort of magical fight here, as some sort of being came through here and destroyed portions of the corridors and furniture, and there are scorch marks on the walls. And you see it ends in the antechamber of the Nexus, where Sala usually brings you tea when you first arrive. And Sala is shaking, sitting in the only undestroyed chair in the room, and laying on the ground in front of him with her heart ripped out is Anti-Sophie. And I think that's where we'll end things this week.
As you break Calvin yet again.
Oh. No. I had a whole thing I wanted to say to her.
That's why he did it.
You can still say it, she just won't hear you.
Well.
Oh my god.
Wait for Mortis to show up, then you guys can have your conversation.
Okay, well, it's not going to be a break.
I had a zombie, Anti-Sophie.
So, I think with that, we are going to go ahead and call it an evening. It's been a pretty knockout, drag-out fight this evening, so it'll be nice to get back to everybody reacting to what happened and who didn't listen to who and all that fun stuff. As for announcements around the network, tomorrow we will have a blog post up for our Origins events. Please keep an eye out for that. Our Origins registration is on Saturday, so if you want a chance to play with us in person, if you want to be a participant in the Hades invasion, if you want to play any of the games that any of us are running, I know Deuce is running some Deadlands, Andy's running some Rocketeer, I think, and as well as some things from the Flood.
Yep.
Awesome.
And my Mega Man game.
And Mega Man. I'll be running Mutants and Masterminds. Wiki's running some Crash Pandas. Aaron is running some Mutants and Masterminds. There's a lot of fun stuff to check out while we're here. Next Tuesday, the Gemstars will return for their Magical Girl shenanigans. If there's anything specific, Calvin can speak to that. And then next Wednesday, we'll be here again, same bat time, same bat channel. I want to give everybody a chance to say goodbye, plug anything they want to plug, and then we'll get out of here for the evening, starting with Kat.
Hey guys, thanks for watching as always. Always have a blast, even on the trauma train. As for anything I want to plug, I just want to say listen to our podcast. We have a blast making it, and I've heard that we're pretty funny. So definitely give that a listen, give it a go. And other than that, I will pass it to Jonesy.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you like what we do, by all means, please let your friends know where to find us, whether it's live or on video on demand. And with that, I will kick it down to Andy.
everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for our superhero shenanigans tonight. We really do appreciate you supporting us whichever way you can. So thank you for that. Don't forget, like Alex said, Origins registration is Saturday. So if you're coming and you're interested in any of the games that the USP crew is putting on, make them your first choice as you go to sign up because, well, we all know Alex's games sell out quickly, and I'm pretty sure everyone else's will too. So that being said, I will pass it on over to Calvin.
Okay. Well, yeah. This was very stressful, but also very fun. But mostly very stressful. Yeah. Definitely come back next Tuesday to see more of the Gemstars because more parents have been kidnapped, or possibly. They're not where they were supposed to be, and there's villains about. So, adding 2 and 2 together.
Not where we left them.
Pretty much.
Does that include Kat's parents from the podcast?
Yes.
Mari's parents, yes.
Maybe. Well, yes. Yeah. If you've been listening, then yes.
Maybe.
Not fair.
I don't know. There's Gru around, and there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Don't know what's happening anymore. So yeah, please come check out Gemstars and of course the podcast and the USP Patreon. And as always, if you're over on YouTube, please check out the One with Ice channel for the podcast and the gaming streams because playing some new stuff, mixing up the schedule a bit. So yeah, hopefully it's fun and interesting. And I'll pass it over to Deuce.
Hey everybody, I will miss you all when Alex kicks me out because I still hold true that a hot dog is a sandwich. So thank you for watching however you do, especially for those who can make it live and everyone who did. Team Hot Dog, glad you're here. Most importantly, parents, don't let your kids grow up to play speedsters. They're terrible. You saw tonight, they're not good.
We did
That was
see.
a lot of resonance checked off a roof. Why speedster? And Alex.
Oh man. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to talk about. If you did support the Chaotic Good Kickstarter, unfortunately we did not fund, but Jupe did still print the books, so we will have the books. She is working on shipping me the American copies, so once I receive them, I'll put them out a message, and if you are interested in purchasing one, let me know, and I will make sure that we can ship it to you. Or if you want to come pick it up at Origins, come pick it up at Origins. Yeah, I think that's everything for this evening. Again, thank you everybody for spending any time with us this week. We will see everybody here, same bat time, same bat channel next week. And until then, make good choices, be good people. We'll see you then.